Every now and then you come across a film that isn't really about the story or the narrative. It's about us. It's about the society we're living in. And that's exactly what Citizen Vigilante is all about. It's directed by Wayball and stars Armani Sanders. On the surface, it's a thriller, but underneath, it's asking a much bigger question, that the system is failing. Because let's be honest, everywhere you look, people are losing faith in governments, in the police, in the courts, even in politicians themselves. Whether you're on the left or the right, millions of people have come to the same conclusion, that those in power aren't listening. People feel they're paying more taxes than ever, yet getting less in return. They see crime they think isn't being dealt with. They see communities changing beyond recognition. They see corruption, waste, incompetence, and endless excuses from those in power. And they ask themselves, who's actually looking after ordinary people? That's the world Citizen Vigilante steps into. Now, before anyone misunderstands me, this isn't a film encouraging people to take law into their own hands. Far from it. It's asking what happens psychologically when people feel the law has stopped working for them. That's a completely different question. Throughout history, whenever governments become weak or lose confidence of the people, someone or something always steps into the vacuum. Nature doesn't like a vacuum, and neither does politics. If people lose confidence in institutions, they'll start putting their confidence somewhere else. That's one of the reasons I found this film so compelling. It isn't really about one vigilante, it's about the relationship between the citizen and the state. It's about trust. The whole point of civilization is that we surrender a little bit of our freedom in return for protection. That's the deal. We obey the law, we pay our taxes, and in return, the state keeps us safe and delivers justice. But what happens when people begin to feel that that side of the bargain isn't being honored? That's the question this film forces us to confront. And it couldn't be more relevant to the times we're living in. What I particularly liked was that there are no easy heroes and no easy villains. We're constantly asking ourselves, what would I do? It's easy to condemn someone when you're sitting comfortably at home. It's much harder when you're the one who's being let down and feels no one is listening, that you can't turn to the authorities. Good fiction, like cinema, doesn't tell you what to think. It makes you think. That's exactly what Citizen Vigilante does. It reminds us that justice isn't just about laws, it's about legitimacy. Law only works because people consent to them. The moment that consent begins to disappear, societies become unstable. We've seen it throughout history. As someone who spent a lifetime studying history, politics, and literature, I found the film fascinating because it taps into something much deeper than crime. It's really about the breakdown of trust between ordinary people and those who govern them. Whether you agree with the vigilante or not is almost besides the point. The real question the film asks is, how long can a society survive when its citizens no longer believe the institutions are working in their interests? That's the question worth thinking about. And perhaps that's why Citizen Vigilante is one of the most relevant films for our age. It isn't just telling a fictional story, it's holding up a mirror, and sometimes what we see reflected back isn't very comfortable. Thank you very much for watching this video, and if you liked it, please like and subscribe to this channel.